back for another fun workout for the weekend. We have another 6 movements for this week that you can do anywhere, anytime. So let's get started with our very first one, which is going to be great for warming up. We have jumping jacks. We have 25 of these. It's a great full body movement, and since we're going to be doing 25, I will show a few different variations. So if you have any injuries, we have some modifications that will make it work for you. Let's get started, nice and easy. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure we're fully rotating our arms, coming all the way up and all the way back down as we're coming through, and bring our legs nice and wide and back in. And 15, halfway through. Now, if you have any kind of shoulder injuries or impingements that don't allow you to bring your arms up as you're doing that jumping jack, that's okay. You can always bring it forward in a clapping motion instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And as always, especially if you have any knee, ankle, or hip problems, and that jumping just doesn't work for you, you can always step instead. So instead of the jump, you can step. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice and simple. All right, so no matter where you are on that kind of scale, you can find something that's going to work for you. Our next one is going to be a side lunge with a jab cross incorporated into it. All right, we have 10 of these, which is going to be 5 going in each direction. We're going to start nice and tall. All we're going to be doing is taking a big step out to our right, and as we go out, we're going to come back in, we're going to jab cross, and then we're going to step out to the other side. Left, come back in, jab cross, and back out. In, 1, 2, and out. In, 1, 2, same thing, in, 1, 2. Make sure as we're coming in, we're engaging our core as we're rotating our body through, and we want to keep our arms up nice and even with our shoulders, right? You can always twist that body as you're moving through, all right? If you have weights, you can always incorporate those in as something as light or as simple as these, anywhere from 2, 4, 5 pounds. Okay, step out, come in, 2, 2, 3. Last one. And 5. Next, we're going to be doing alternating knees. All right? So, similar to a high knee where we're running in place, but we're just going to be bringing our knee up and we're bringing our hand down in as a crossing motion. We're going for 20 of these, so it's going to be 10 on each side. All right, this is a movement that we're going to be kind of going for speed, but you can always start at a slower pace until you find something that you're comfortable with, and then you can pick it up. You can either alternate back and forth, doing 1, 2, 3, 4, or you can do all one side, right, for 10, and then switch it up for 10. That is completely your choice. Obviously, it's whatever works for you. As long as you're keeping that pace going and you're keeping that consistency going, all right? Getting your heart rate up and everything. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way up to 20. Again, remember, you can do all one side or you can alternate it. All right? Whatever you are comfortable with. Next, we're going to be going into our split jacks. So we're still going to be staying with this frontal motion. So instead of doing our jumping jacks this way, we're going to be bringing our feet forwards and backwards. All right, we're going to be going for 25 of these. We're still sticking with that number for those. If you watch from the side, same concept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. with our split jacks as it did with our jumping jacks. If you cannot get those shoulders to go up and down, you can still do that clapping motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, or same thing with your hips. Still applies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? All about where you're at and what your fitness level is and what works for you. All right, so that's 4 movements down, 2 more to go. Still incorporating our punches and everything as we're going through. We're going to be doing our air squats or body weight squats, and then we're going to be incorporating hooks with those as we're coming up. We're going to be going for 10 of these, all right? So all we're going to be doing is keeping our feet a little bit past shoulder width apart. Obviously, our chest is going to be nice and high. Our shoulders are rolled back and down. And as we're coming into that squat, we're going to be driving our hips back as if we're sitting into a chair. And as we come up, we're going to hook and hook for 1. As we're doing that hook, we want to twist our feet so that our body moves with it. All right, so we're going to sink down, up, hook, hook, down, hook, hook. All right, 3, 4, and 5. You can always make this more of a challenge, right? By incorporating weights if you have them available for you. Again, you want to keep those weights light as you will be targeting your shoulders and hitting those, and we have all those tiny little muscles in there and tendons, right, that you don't want to. Anything around 10 or so pounds, it's nice and high. All you do is squat down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Booyah. Last movement. We're going to go right back into those knees. Same thing. We have 20 again. You can do all one side for 10, then switch it up, or you can alternate, whatever you're comfortable with. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Booyah. There you have it. 6 movements for today. Try to go through it for at least 2 to 3 rounds, or set a timer for 20 to 30 minutes. Try to get through as many as you can. You can always check out our backlog on our YouTube channel if you are looking for other things to do that might make it into your workouts during the week. And I will see you next week for another fun workout. And until then, have a great week. Peace.